So today is my friend Mandy's 30th birthday, and we're gonna go and do some cool stuff. My job is basically to get her out of the house so that way her husband can decorate the house and get ready for our friends that are coming at like 3 o'clock. I have to pick them up at 1 o'clock, but I figured I would take advantage of today to show you guys about some cool transitions that you could do to make your videos more interesting. So there's a ton of different ways that transitions can actually work. A lot of it has to do with just being creative, but there's also a lot of stuff you could do with your camera in particular. So right now I've got my camera in a refrigerator, which I transferred out from my black shirt, and I want to show you guys another sick transition to get from one point to another just by shutting this door. So now what I've done is successfully transitioned from my refrigerator to the back in the trunk of my car. It's pretty cool. You know, it requires a little bit of setup, but you get to eliminate some stuff out of the video that would be less interesting, and it makes it more interesting to get from one clip to the next, or even one location to the next. Now this particular transition isn't just an in-camera thing. This is going to require a little bit of editing, and we will be doing a tutorial specifically on this edit soon. We'll see if you guys like it. So that's a little transition that I took inspiration from a video in the description link below, and also kind of added in a little twist on it myself. You know, it's a really cool one, and it does require a little bit more editing, a little bit more skill and technique, but it's super awesome if you can do it efficiently. I'll be with you guys back in the studio to talk about these transitions here in just a moment. Okay, so now that we're back in the studio, let's talk about these 3 different transitions that I showed you guys today. Now we're going to do more of these and go into more elaborate detail, but today I just wanted to get you a brief overview of how creative transitions can really change the feel of your video and just kind of add more layers of excitement and just extraordinary features. It's better than just quick cuts or jump cuts or just whatever. You know, it adds a little bit more of an element of interesting visuals for your viewers to keep entertained and keep engaged within the video. So just kind of think about different ways that you can hide your camera in different locations, get different angles, and just make all this stuff as interesting as earthly possible. So the most simplest form of all was that first transition of just going into your shirt and coming back out. You can also mimic that just by covering up the lens with your hand like I typically do in a lot of the videos. You could take a lens cap or virtually anything that's going to cover the lens. Now for the second one, again, it's putting it in a location that's going to get it dark, so that way you can transition between one scene and another. And then finally, the last little transition we were showing there does require some more editing, and I'm going to do a tutorial specifically on that. And again, that is inspired by the video that's linked in the description box below. But as far as transitions are concerned, you can put as much time in this as you want or you don't want. Transitions don't have to be hard, but they should be interesting. More than just your basic effects that you could do in the computer, typically transitions are more fun if you could do them in your real world environment just using your camera. But guys, that's just going to be our basic introduction that we're going to touch into. That's going to be our next theme. We've been talking a lot about color grading and LUTs and things like that here recently, so I thought we'd talk about something a little different over the next week or so, and that is definitely going to be about transitions. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and as always, be sure to create something new today.
Thank you.